I think we can see that we're fortunate to have committed individuals doing work to help people like those you just said. Everyone here fits that description, and I think that's something that must be known. We need to, I think what the reports indicate very clearly is that we need to clean up our environment and improve our health. And in the process, we must recognize that the false choices some say we are confronted with are just non-existent. We can have jobs and a clean environment. And green jobs add to jobs in our economy and do not eliminate other jobs. What we take from the studies would be the following. Education of the public is important on many levels, including education regarding how environmental factors impact their health. Number two, agreeing to create green spaces near new businesses and taking initiatives to see where else it is advisable. For example, we have industry in Houston that borders playgrounds. And I think we heard Dr. Smith allude to the issues with landfill, issues that I think are truly problematic, and those should not be located near areas populated by people. We must engage people with goodwill to make this an essential part of their planning. That's another recommendation from the Texas Southern Report. We should engage banks and enterprising individuals about green business opportunities, and we'll be doing so aggressively. That's a recommendation from the NAACP report. And I want to say this, that for everyone who's concerned about issues for consumers and issues for business opportunities, that they should look at the NAACP report. It's a great compendium of information that can be vital to you, whether or not you're a consumer or some enterprising person who wants to become an entrepreneur. We believe that all people matter, that we're not configured to ingest chemicals, and we believe that absent businesses with inappropriate labor policies, the leading businesses in the future will have the most educated and healthy populations that work in environmentally appropriate environments. As the NAACP study indicates, environmental hazards negatively impact educational achievement, health, and many other factors required to have a competitive workforce. We hope that the Jordan Leland School and the National NAACP will work with us to get together previously separate and distinct forces to seek the common good as we at the state NAACP and the Houston branch try to do the kinds of things that are necessary to improve the lives of people. Any questions for the panelists? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I have a question for Dr. Jacqui Smith. She spoke about the One Bin for All recycling project, and I know that the city received a significant amount of money for that. Was it over $1 million?
Yeah, and that was for the initial phase for them to do a study. So now they've sent out the RFPs, and I think the deadline is next Thursday. RFPs, proposals are due, and I believe there are about 6 companies that are going to be bidding on that One Bin for All proposal. But our position is, and around the nation, is that they're proposing gasification or pyrolysis, and that is an incinerator. And we don't think.
Okay, so is there anything, will the city take a different direction? Do you believe so? And if so, I mean, what can we do, or what can, like, the citizens in Houston do to make that happen?
We're hoping the city will take a different direction. There's a coalition called the Zero Waste Houston Coalition, and there's a website, I believe it's just Zero Waste Houston. You can go out there, and they're preparing a report, and they'll do a press conference next Thursday on the steps of City Hall. And we've been lobbying city council members, and we will continue to do that. And as far as public citizens, call your elected official, call your city council member, call the 5 at-large members to say you're opposed to having the city incinerate its waste.
And most likely, if it does go through, it would probably be like a Latino neighborhood or African American neighborhood.
What they indicated in the RFQ was that they would likely site it at one of the current landfills or transfer stations. And if you look at where the current landfills and transfer stations are located, most of them are in minority neighborhoods. I think all except for New Orleans in a minority neighborhood. So if they site it at one of the current locations, then it would be in a minority neighborhood.
Could I add something else?
Yes.
We did a study, and this is before the One Bin proposal was funded by Bloomberg, Bloomberg, who was a former mayor of New York City, gave the city of Houston $1 million to explore this one bin. This one bin is basically an experiment, and when they're talking about the facility, it isn't an accelerator. There's no way to describe it other than that. And anytime you put in your request for proposal, RFP, someone to bid on it, and you put a description that preference will be given to a facility siting that's on an existing site, and knowing the history of landfill and facilities, waste facility siting in Houston, and I've done studies on this, they're located disproportionately in African American and Latino communities, overwhelmingly disproportionately. And so you're setting out a plan that's skewed toward placing this new facility in an African American or Latino neighborhood, as opposed to having something that's randomly distributed that could possibly get equal look at from all across the city, but that's not the case. It's skewed. And what the coalition is basically saying is that the city of Houston should move aggressively in getting its more traditional recycling plan, curbside, up to the level that it should be, just like other major cities across the country. And there's no reason why we should not be able to do that here in Houston.
That's gonna be a hard fight with that one bin for all. I just really think unless we, just like you said, get our city council people involved.
Educating the public and educating the city council members, because I've met with the coalition with a few of them, and some of them are not all aware of all the details involved. So I think once they're educated and get the facts.
And one more question, and when is this supposed to be completed, the one bin for all? You have any idea, within the next?
No, it would take them, a year or two to build, construct the facility.
Oh, okay.
So it's into that, but they, first is awarding of the RFP so that they, get into construction.